Strong woman coming to you tonight. I was gonna do a whole nother video, but I'm gonna do it after this video. So right after I get off here, a few minutes later, I'm gonna do my original video that I planned. But I wanted to come on here and do a story time. Not so happy, but because I share my journey and I encourage so many people, I have to tell the bad as well as the good. I'm not one of them people. I'm sorry if my hat don't match my sweater. Forgive me. I've been in my yard. I'm one of them people that I don't sugarcoat stuff. And I like to share my journey just in case somebody going through what I'm going through or been through, they can identify. So come on in. Make sure you push the like. And this is why I say that I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys because you have helped me so much reinvent myself. You have helped me so much reinvent myself. Come on in, please. 40 people already haven't pushed the like button. This is story time with Nina. This is not about celebrities. This is not about your Uncle Donald Trump. It's about me. I have to share something with you guys. I want to show you how busy the devil is. But you got to stay encouraged. And I know I'm not the only one going through anything. You know, I know I'm not the only person that's been through stuff. But this is for the people that want to hear my story. Now, for the ones that's been following me for a while, I know I went through a bad divorce. I went through a bad divorce. And it was mental. It wasn't physical, it was mental. I gave away everything I worked for to go into this man's world. This is why I'm so critical on women. Y'all ready for this? It's a story time on my page about my life already on my channel, but it's way down in my videos. So I'm going to say it again because something happened to me today. Well, I met this guy, military man, PhD, Dr. Amir Ali. He was an owner of a trucking company, a little business he had, it wasn't a whole company, but he made good money. I met him when I was working. I was working at the airport. And he's originally from Harlem, New York. He had the accent and stuff. That's what caught my attention. Wasn't even my flavor. He actually looked like Biggie Small. I had to throw something in there. He all right, but he can be Biggie cousin. Anyway, I look past all that because I'm like, okay, I always go for the good-looking dudes, the muscles, the quintuors. This guy seemed to be well put together. His kids grown. You know, he had a baby in Germany he hadn't seen, but he was cool. He came into my life and he said, I'm going to take you off Section 8. I was on Section 8, but I worked. See, what y'all misconstrued is when people on Section 8, they using the system. Section 8, I've been on it 3 times. I got off 3 times. Section 8 was just a cushion. I have always paid all my rent besides like $50. So when you hear people on Section 8, don't think, oh, they sitting at home living free. I always paid my rent. Section 8 was there just in case I lost my job. I always had a job because I love money. You know, I love nice things. So he was like, you don't need that just in case. I'm your just in case. So he convinced me to pack up from Michigan, where I grew up. I always wanted to leave here. I really despised this place. So my mom had died, my dad had died, my sister had died. I felt like, well, what I'm still here for? So I packed up and I moved. The second day I was there, the brother gave me a BMW. We always went to the ocean. He always took me to my favorite place, Pensacola. He spoiled me. But this is what I tell you, ladies. Men with money, men with education, men that want to save you, a lot of shit come with that. So be careful what you ask for. So I picked up and I moved. I had a 3-story home when he met me. I had 2 vehicles. I had a van and a wasn't an Escalade. It was a truck, SUV truck. Nice. He told me to sell everything. I gave most of it away. And when I say I gave my clothes away, I worked at the bank. So I wore nice suits, I wore heels, I had the nice coats. I gave it all away to a place called Mel Trotter Ministries. Packed up, went down there, and became an Alabama head. Moved to Vestavia Hills, loved it, it was beautiful, in the suburbs. He instantly, the same week I got there, started mentally tearing me down. Now here I am sitting there like, I have never, ever, ever felt so hopeless in my life. So helpless. I am in a state I've never been in. I don't know nobody but him. I'm down here with my baby girl and my oldest daughter. And we don't have nowhere to go. What have I done? I mean, he said the worst shit to me. And his mother and I have the same birthday. So she really clicked with me. So when I called her, she said, baby, you should have called me first before you moved. You just don't know what you got yourself into. So now I'm froze like, what? Is this man crazy? So he one of them mentally abusers that he say something, do something, and then he make it up. That's where the BMW came in. Baby, I'm sorry, go outside, I got something for you. It was a BMW. I remember a guy from Detroit. This one, because I used to speak on Facebook all the time for free. So I've been doing this. What I'm doing now, I've been doing this and wasn't getting paid. It was just it's a passion of mine to talk to people. So I'm telling I'm all excited on Facebook Live. Oh my God, he wasn't my husband yet. My boo just bought me a BMW. A dude from Detroit said this. He said, baby girl, do me a favor. Go in the glove compartment and get the title. I said, for what? He's just doing a favor. I go in the glove compartment, I get the title out. He said, whose name is on that title? I said, he is. He said, well, that ain't your car. So I'm thinking he hating. What you mean? This is my car. He said, baby, I'm telling you, I'm a man. He's doing that to keep you. But if you leave, the car gonna stay with him. And if somebody give you something, sweetheart, make sure your name on the deed and on the title, or it don't belong to you. So I'm looking at him like, he hating, whatever. I'm in my car, got the, the sunroof. I'm driving, making live videos. I'm enjoying my car. He goes back on the road because he come home every 2 weeks. Kind of find out this so-called best friend white girl used to be his lover. And they must have been best friends. So I had some situations with that. Got over that. The plan was come down to Birmingham. Let's stay together for a year to see if we can get along. If we don't get along, let's part ways and just be cool. But if we get along, I want to marry you. I'm like, wait a minute. You want to what? So he wanted to marry me. It's rare to find a man with money and an education, a business, and he wanted to marry you. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness. So I'm like, okay, let's do this year. I went down there in January. By March, and this is why it happened this month. I just thought about it. March, the 28th to be exact. What's today's date? This is why this shit happening, y'all. Wait till I tell you what happened. This was 2017. It was 16 or 17. He woke up and said, we getting married tomorrow. Now, I only been down there 2 months. I said, what do you mean? I'm tired of shacking up. We need to go and get married. Let's go down to the Hall of Justice and do that tomorrow. I already set up it. He had set up everything without asking me. Now, at this time, I'm selling online. I do Goodwill flipping. I was selling nice products I found online. And I knew how to make a lot of money with decent money. A little over $1,000 a week off used items. So I'm enjoying that because he didn't want me to work. That was another red flag. I don't want you to do nothing but sit home, be cute, just wake up. Here go the cards, the Visa cards, Mastercard. He gave me all his credit cards, a bank account. He added me onto his Navy Federal account. I mean, I could do whatever. All I had to do is wake up. I used to wake up like I know it's something I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay? So, this is crazy. I said, I don't want to get married. We're supposed to have a year together. Well, if you don't want to marry me, you can go back home. Go back home? I don't have a home. I can't out here with you. See, ladies, when I be talking, please understand, I've been through these things. So, he got to acting a fool, and I just gave in. Okay, let's do this. My daughter goes to school, right? I go find me a dress, just a cute white dress. I need to post some ugly pictures. The worst day of my life. I already have my hair cute because I always got my hair and nails done. So I already had stuff together. The day of our stupid ass wedding day, I told him I had to go do a delivery, some shirts I had sold. He gets mad. It's our wedding day. You want to go sell somebody? I said, listen, my customers, I still, business still go on. I got to run around the corner. I want you to come with me because I don't know this person. And, hey, it's $150 I'm finna make in 2 minutes. Come on. He gets mad. I had some coffee in my hand, y'all. And he hit the coffee, and the hot coffee went in my face. I'm standing there like, what have I got myself into, Father? So I said, I don't want to get married. He slammed doors and everything. He forced me to get married that day. I felt like I had to. I didn't have nowhere to go. I had my little girl in school, one of the best schools in Vestavia Hills. I done got rid of all my stuff. I'm in this man's world. So I'm at his mercy. And I started praying to my mother. I said, I remember what my mama said. My mother said, never go somewhere, Nina, and not have your own. And she also said, when your hand in the lion's mouth, you got to ease it out. I'm trying not to cry here, y'all. Because I never thought I'd be talking about this again. So I'm like, I got to just do what he say. I got to just, come on. Picked my baby up from school, went to the Hall of Justice, and we got married. Went to Red Lobster afterwards. I'm sitting there like this. I didn't want to eat. And went home, went to bed. I went on my side of the bed. He went on his side of the bed. And I cried all night. That was my wedding night. He got up the next day and had to go back on the road for 2 weeks. So I just stayed for 2 weeks later. When he came back, came with flowers. And he had a card with $1,000 in it. I mean, just kept giving me stuff. And then I got a vacation plan for us. And I mean, he just do stuff. I turn shit. But it wasn't physical. It was mental. And what y'all don't understand is mental is worse than physical. Because physical, when y'all see Tina Turner eye heal up in a week or so, mental will last years. Years. It'll make you feel like something wrong with you. So, things went on. We tried to do a business together. We tried to work it out, and we fought every damn week. Years went by. Finally, after 2.5 years, 2019, in April, I had enough. Now, let me go back a little bit and tell you something happened to me before this. I would drop my little girl off at school, and around the corner was a diner. I love Birmingham. And I would sit at this diner and I would do work on my laptop all day and make money while she at school and he was on the road. Because my oldest daughter had came back to Michigan. So it was just the three of us. So most of the time it was me and my baby girl at home. He wasn't even there. And I was completely faithful. I had doctors, y'all. I'm not even trying to be funny. I ain't the baddest nothing. You know, I don't have the baddest body, none of that. But I had doctors in Birmingham trying to talk to me. And that was rare because you hardly see black doctors up north. So they was like, baby girl, what you lift your head up? Why you so sad? And I wouldn't even talk to him. I was completely loyal to my husband, even though he was mentally tearing me down. Faithful. Because I didn't get married to cheat. So I'm at this diner, right? And I'm humming this church song. I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. And an old white lady was sitting across from me. And I kept saying, "Don't watch me." And in my mind, she racist. I'm in the South. So I'm like, here we go. She walks up to me and she said, "Excuse me, darling. I notice you here often. You always on this laptop by yourself. And then I see you limping. Because my knee was messed up. I needed surgery on my knee." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I need hip surgery, knee surgery. I'm going to physical therapy." She said, "Well, can I sit with you and have some coffee?" Now I'm like, "Yeah, sure." "So what are you doing?" I'm telling her what I'm doing. She said, "Oh, wow. God is so good. He'll make a way out of no way." So I'm trusting this lady. This old sweet white lady, like an Italian lady or something, right? So we talked. She told me about hot yoga. It helps your bones and all that. And we shared some ideas. And she got ready to get up. And I said I had to go get my daughter from school. She said, "Well, I want you to come to my church sometimes." Gave me a card. And she went to hug me. She said, "Can I pray for you?" Now, something else my mother told me. Be careful who lay hands on you. Everybody ain't from God because they know the word. This lady put her arms around me, embraced me. She came in disguise as a child of God. My elder, I'm calling her ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She prayed for my knee. She prayed for my hip. She prayed for my marriage. She prayed for my business. She prayed for my children. And I felt good, right? About a week later, my knee got worse. I couldn't even walk. When my husband came home, he had to carry me to the ER. My hip went out. I didn't know what was going on. My marriage was worse than it ever been. My kids was up north going through stuff in Michigan. My business started failing. And I thought about that sweet old lady. I said, my mother told me to let people put their hands on me. This lady put a curse on me. She cursed everything she prayed for to go bad. So let's speed up. In April, I was feeling so bad. April, I think it was the 18th, 2019. I was sick. I was hurting. My kids was up north. My baby girl, she really didn't like her school because it was mostly white people, and they just treat black kids bad over there. So it's like, why did I move here? So I'm talking to him on the phone, and I'm crying. And see, what y'all don't know about narcissists, the more you cry and more you in pain, the more they enjoy it. A narc, I call him a narc. They enjoy your pain. So if you're dealing with a narc, you cannot show them any fear or any pain because they feed off of that. And something else about a narc, they always looking for other supplies. They always cheating. So I done found phone numbers in his pocket. You know, he lied about that. He was coming home late. He had got to the point where he wouldn't even come home off the road. He had come into the city and claimed he's staying on his truck and wouldn't even come home. Knowing me and my baby didn't know nobody in Birmingham. His family wasn't even talking to me. We didn't know nobody. So we down there helpless. I'm calling my brother. My brother and his boys, they ready to come down there in a U-Haul, beat his ass and take me. They was like, we on our way. I said, nah, y'all stupid. Don't come down here. The South is different. Y'all don't want to go to jail down here. So I stopped him and his boys from coming to get me. I would figure it out, right? So one day I was feeling so bad, y'all. I mean, I'm bad. And I'm talking to him, and he training his cousin on the truck. So you could tell they partying, the music playing, he laughing. What are you talking about now? You always got some bullshit going on. And I'm crying. You know what? You can just get out my house. He kept telling me this over and over and over. Every time he got mad, that's my shit. You can get out my house. And I'm like, and I'm getting mad because I know I've always been a worker. Always been a grinder. I always took care of my kids. I always had my own house. I always had my own vehicle. I always had my own. And this man talking to me like he found me on the side of the curb prostituting. He act like he found me on the side homeless. When you met me, I had my own. And I'm talking like this, y'all, because he watching me. I promise you he watching this video. I'm going to tell y'all what happened today. So I said, you really want me to leave? You done told me this over a dozen times. You really want me to leave? Yeah, you get out of my house. You gonna be homeless. She ain't got nowhere to go. I take care of this motherfucker. Just dogging me. I said, okay. I said, you're right, honey. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll call you back in a minute. I'm gonna go get Gina something to eat, okay? Whatever. I hang up the phone. I go get my baby from school. I said, Gina, today we gonna leave. Mommy, where we going? I have my friends. I said, we're going to leave, honey. We gotta go. We're going back home. No, she liked her friends. Even though the school was bad, she liked her friends. I had an SUV by then. He had bought me a BMW. We had a Lincoln. We had an SUV. And he had another vehicle. We had 4 vehicles out there. I had all the keys. I go in there. I said, what vehicle I'm leaving? I'm leaving the SUV. It's a little bigger. I left all my shoes, probably 30 pair of shoes, gym shoes, heels, boots. I left all my handbags. I left all my suits again because he had bought me all new stuff. I left all my deceased parents' stuff that I had. I left all my nice pots and pans. We had a nice bar in the house with liquor on it. We had a brand new living room set. We had a banging place. All I made sure that I took was 3 TVs. 2 of them I brung down there. 4 TVs. 2 of them I brung back down there. And 2 was gifts from him. And all my baby girl stuff. That's all that mattered to me. And I took a few of my items. I wanted to make sure I had all her stuff. All the stuff. Her room was decked out. She wanted all the pictures and blankets. So I made sure I had all her stuff. In the car, I'm like, we can't take nothing else, Gina. She's like, man, I'm leaving half my stuff. We can't take nothing else. So we left. Now, what I did do, I took a big-ass butcher knife, and I had a piece of paper. And we had probably the mattress he had just bought. I think he had paid like $4,500 for a new mattress. Because of my hip and my leg, he bought me a new mattress. He would do nice things all the time. I took a big knife, and I stuck it in a note onto the mattress. And in ketchup, I put, I hate you. And I left it on the bed. But it didn't touch the mattress or nothing. I made sure the house was clean. My husband had designer suits, tailor-made, some from Germany. He had cufflinks cost a lot of money. He had shoes cost a lot of money. He had every can-go you can think about because he's from New York. So he had all kind of expensive shit. I didn't touch none of his stuff. Got in our car. I remember it was 10:10 when I looked at the clock. I'm downtown Birmingham, and as I kept going further and further away, I could see downtown in my rearview mirror, and I did like this. And I said, Birmingham, you would never see me again. That was 2019, and I ain't been back. But what happened, he kept calling. I wasn't answering. Calling. I wasn't answering. It took me 18 hours to drive back to Michigan because I kept stopping. I didn't like driving by myself. I'm sightseeing and talking. My brother talking to me all the way home. He calling me every 30 minutes. So I'm like, I'm almost there. When I got to Michigan and it said, welcome to Michigan, I answered on FaceTime. Where the fuck you at? I said, oh, you want to know where I'm at? And I turned the phone around and it said, welcome to Michigan. I know you ain't took my motherfucking car. I know you ain't took my, you in Michigan? He lost it, flipped his wig, went crazy. I said, yeah, babe. Didn't you tell me get out your shit? How many times you thought you was gonna tell me? If I don't know how to do nothing, I know how to fish. My parents taught me how to take care of me. I don't care about your money. I don't care about your house. You got all my clothes. You even got my deceased parents' stuff down there. Take it. You can have it all. He called everybody he knew. He told them I stole everything in the house. How I'm gonna steal everything in the house in an SUV? He told his family I was a thief. He said I stole his suits. I tore up his house. He lied on me so bad. People was calling me. I said, man, I got pictures because I know he's an idiot. I have video. I know he's a liar. So I'm sending it to his cousin. And he told me them old pictures. You believe what y'all want. Now, I came back to Michigan thinking that I would be okay because I have always helped everybody. I have always opened my door to people. I swear at least 30 family members and friends in and out my house for free for years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm coming back. I only took $700 out of his account. This man had money. I took $700. Why I didn't take 1,000? I don't know, but I took 700 enough to get the plastic bags that you use the vacuum cleaner to make them smaller so we can kind of downsize the clothes. And I got gas. And I wanted to make sure I had a vehicle because he kept telling me, I can send you back home, pay for you a Greyhound, you and Gina, and I'll get you an apartment. So you finna just throw me out like I'm a piece of trash and give me an apartment when I had a 3-story house when I met you. No, you're not gonna do that to me. I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction. I get back here, I have a situation with my oldest daughter. I ain't gonna go into details with that. I end up having almost a heart attack. It was like a attempt a heart attack because it runs in my family, heart murmurs. Passed out, had to get rushed to the hospital. I ended up having a mental breakdown because I didn't have nowhere to go because I couldn't stay with her no more. I was sick. So I went to this hospital. It ain't the nut house. It's close to it. It's like a center you go to when you having a mental breakdown. And I go in there and I fall on my knees and I'm crying. I said, I need help. I'm losing my mind. I done lost everything. My baby girl was with my oldest daughter. Just take care of her. I signed her up in school. She was good. In a nice area. It was just me in the car. All the stuff I had in the world left was in that SUV. So the lady came out. She said, oh my God, you are homeless. And I'm crying to her. She said, well, you have a really good husband. He's well off. He got money. Let me try to call him. And I'm like, no. She said, just let me do it. She calls my husband on the voicemail, on the speaker. She said, Mr. Ali, I have your wife here. She's in a bad condition. She's mentally depleted. She won't stop crying. She's been crying for days. She done lost weight. And she don't look good. She's not feeling good. And we was wondering, could you help us with this situation? I think she wants to die. Do you know what he said? Let the bitch die. I said, I got mad. Hang up the phone. This white woman looked at me like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said, no, hang up the phone. I told you don't call him. He's an idiot. So I stayed there for 2 days. I left there and I stayed in and out of hotels with a couple friends. And then I went one day to visit my daughter. Both my daughters. My oldest daughter, she always sick. Shantia. She's always sick. So she kept saying, Mommy, I just don't feel good. My legs keep hurting. Something wrong. And I'm like, well, just lay down. You've been sick. She's been sickly since she was a baby. So I looked at her and she just didn't look right. So I got ready to leave to go check in my hotel. And something told me to turn around. I go back. I said, Shantia, let's go to the hospital. My baby, go to the hospital. The doctor came in there like he seen a ghost. And he said, when the last time you said you was here? She said, I was here last week. My mom brought me last week because I was sick last week. And they didn't find nothing. He said, well, you have leukemia. She looked at me. She said, what? My heart dropped to my feet. He said, it looks like you have leukemia. You have cancer. Didn't I tell you the lady prayed for my kids? Now my daughter got cancer. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. This lady prayed for my marriage is over. She prayed for my leg and my hip. I'm messed up. She prayed for my kids, and one of my kids have cancer. I go in the bathroom and I start praying. I got mad. I said, God, no. Not this. Nope. I'm not accepting this, Lord. You promised me. You won't put more on me than I can bear. You promised me this. You won't do it. So Show me you God. Show me right now you God. Because I can't handle this. She called her dad. Her dad came up there. They said, listen, we got this new program. We can take all the blood out of her body and fill her up with new clean blood, but it's a process. It's going to take about 30 days. So for a long time, she won't have our immune system. And so far, 3 people survived it. It's something new, but it's real, real deadly. She looking at me crying. I said, what you crying for? I looked at her dad. He crying. I went, what's wrong with y'all? Where your faith at? Go ahead. We doing that. She looking like, what? We going to do that. She going to be the 4th person to make it out of here. My daughter would not die on my clock. My baby was in the hospital a little over 2 months. She didn't have an immune system for like a couple weeks. She was in intensive care. She had tubes in her nose. She got swelled. She was swelled up from the steroids. I'm going to post a picture before and after of my baby. She was so close to death. She had a figured out something else happened. Then she had a stuff was just happening to my baby. Thank you so much. Is it Shauna? Long story short with that, she walked out that hospital cancer free. She had to go through chemo for 8 months. Bone marrow transplant. She went through hell for a year and a half. Every single day for 8 months, I had to sit there with my baby with chemo. And she's been in remission. Last year was 5 years. Because that was right after I left Birmingham in 2019. Last year was 5 years. It'll be 6 years this year in September. Okay? So I'm like, okay, I got over that. I'm still homeless. I said, I got to get a job. The COVID had, this, I guess the COVID hit before that. This is when the COVID time. The job I had, they shut it down. I'm like, damn, my credit good. They just shut the job down. I gotta have income to get a place. I can't keep paying for this hotel because they just shut my job down. So what I gotta do? I gotta think. I said, I'm finna go and I'm gonna apply at this place. And I'm gonna use my last check stub. And I'm not gonna tell them that my job closed down because I gotta get in here. And when I get in here, I just gotta make a way out of no way. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta get in this place. I got in. It was like a beautiful place. I loved my place. It was like a penthouse. Use my last check stub, it worked. Get in there. And I said, no, not Father. Hey, Daddy, how I'm going to pay my rent? Start getting unemployment. Now, my unemployment's straight. Start working at the airport. Now I'm flying for free. I went to Vegas during the COVID. Everything flowing. Everything going right. Unemployment ended. My car, I missed a big major part, y'all. And y'all probably wonder, why are you telling us this? Because I have to talk. If I don't talk right now, I swear I'm going to blow. Because I got to tell y'all what happened. While my daughter was in the hospital fighting for her life, I was still living in my car because I didn't go to the hotel that night, remember? So I brought my baby girl up there and my grandbaby, her daughter, to spend some time with her. They were spending the weekend. We was all spending the weekend. I go outside to change my clothes. I'm looking at my phone and I'm walking. And I look at the spot that I parked in and my car was gone. And I said, no. I know I parked right here. And I remember when I got out the car, I left my overnight bag and I left my pow because I was registered. Me and him had matching pows. And thank God I took my laptop because I take it everywhere. But I remember looking at it and something told me, my first mind said, take all that. And I didn't, because you can't take a pow in the hospital. So I'm like, I know my car was here. Car security. Did y'all tow a car? No, we didn't tow a car. I just fall to my knees and started screaming. Father God, you mean this man that came and took my vehicle and everything I had left in the world, every single thing I had left in the world was in that vehicle. I know this can't be real. Call my friend. He comes up there, picked me up off the ground and said, listen, it's only materialistic stuff. We gonna replace all that. Right now, I'm going to take you, get some underwear, some night clothes or whatever. I don't even want you to worry about it. And gradually, you'll get your clothes back. Don't worry about that pop-out. Don't worry about none of that. We going to get you back together. So the police pull up. They call my husband in Birmingham. Mr. Ali, do you have your wife's car? What? Did you have that car? Did you have that vehicle? Because we have a gun missing, and I know it's in your name. So we want to know, do you have that vehicle? I don't have shit, click. He took it. Come to find out, this is what I believe happened. I believe he was told that my daughter had cancer. Because I communicate with some of his family members. And he drives semi. And he was training his cousin. So all he got to do is get a load to Grand Rapids. That's how he used to come visit me. He get a load here, get paid, and then get a load back. So he get paid to visit me. So I'm thinking he got a load to come to Michigan to see about his stepdaughter. But when he was caught the Uber, because he had to park his truck at the truck stop, when he caught the Uber to the hospital, I believe he spotted the vehicle. He also had we both had the thing to the car. So instead of him coming in there and being a man of God that he said he is, him and his cousin got in that vehicle and they drove it away. And his cousin must have drove my vehicle back to Birmingham and he drove his truck. And I haven't seen him since. And everything I had left in the world was in the vehicle. I had a sundress, my purse, and some flip-flops standing there like, this lady put a curse on me. Now I even lost my home. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Everything the lady prayed for, I lost it. I almost lost my daughter. But I was holding on to her too tight. So I'm like, oh my God, this lady put an affliction on me. So I'm praying, I'm studying on how to get stuff. And got sea salt in the bathtub, pouring it on my body. I'm praying, asking people to pray the spirit off me. I'm like, what did she do to me? I mean, I'm losing everything. I lost my apartment again. I end up in my car. This before he took the car. I end up in the car homeless. And I remember one day I was so sick. I made a video and I said, I guess this is how I'm going to die. All the hard work, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't hurt people. And this all I get is a car. Don't nobody call me. Thank you, Gemini. Don't nobody call me. Don't nobody check on me. They didn't even want to know if I was hungry. They didn't know if I survived through the night. But what made me get mad enough to get out that car? One night I was laying in the car because David was living with his girlfriend. Eugene was living with his girlfriend. They had an apartment together. And my daughter was doing her thing. And I didn't want to intervene with my kids. And I'm not going to live with them girls because they get crazy. You know, them girls were crazy. I couldn't go over there. What made me really say I got to do something? I'm sitting in the car, y'all. Early in the morning, I wake up. I got up. I'm like, oh, God. I got to find a gas station and wash up in again. I gotta find this. Every day I had to find a gas station to wash up in. I looked over. Guess who I saw? David, my son. In his car. He found me. And he didn't want to wake me up. So he parked next to me to protect me all night. That broke my heart. I said, no. My son sat out here all night with me. I feel like a loser. This is messed up. So I had this grind, and the only job I could get was Five Guys Burgers. They were paying $18.50 an hour plus tips. So I was making $22.50. It was decent money. So I kept stacking, so I had to give me a place. I would flip burgers. I would have people that know me because I always worked Job Corps, the bank, management, always had my business. I had girls coming there laughing at me. You work here? Yeah. I do. How much you make here? $22.50. What I'm saying, she lying. And my manager stood there and was like, no, she ain't lying. She make $22.50, sometimes more. They were secretaries making probably $16, $17, but they were laughing at me flipping burgers. Put extra pickles, trying to be funny. How would you like your pickles? Would you let me go get some fresh pickles? I didn't care about that. I put my pride aside. I got a daughter that was in junior high school. I had to get it how I get it. You know what I'm saying? I did not care. But I wasn't going to compromise my life. I wasn't going to sell my body. I wasn't going to sell no drugs. I would flip a burger. You hear me? And I did it. Until I got racially discriminated against. A white young boy that was a manager threw a pot at me upside my head, almost broke my finger. And they tried to fire me because he got fired. So now they wanted to fire me. Had another mental breakdown. Everything just kept coming on me. Y'all had to remember I had just lost my mama, my daddy, my sister, my niece, bad marriage. My daughter just went through cancer. I needed hip surgery. I needed knee surgery. I didn't have a vehicle. Everything went wrong in my life. I mean, everything. And this is how I got on YouTube. I skipped a whole lot of the story, y'all. Y'all can go back and watch another video I made. My boy named Brian Blaze. And I want y'all to send some prayers to Brian because he just lost his mama 2 days ago. And he really going through it. He said, Nina, I don't even listen to women really online. He said, but you different. He said, something about you, sis. God got something for you. And I'm like, Brian, what? He said, I listen to you every morning, no matter what you go through. You get up every morning. Hey, Facebook, this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Let me tell you about God. No matter what I was going through, I was encouraging people, and when nobody encouraged me. So he said, Nina, my son is on YouTube. He a gamer, and he get paid. You need to get on YouTube. I said, nobody on YouTube want to listen to me. YouTube, you know, they got the editing, they got the cameras, they got the mics. I don't have none of that. Don't nobody want to listen to me. So I started remembering the days I was door dashing, man. My son David, y'all, he would go to work he had to be to work at 7. It was a blizzard outside. San Bernardino, Michigan was getting real bad. I was staying at a hotel. David would get up at 5 in the morning to bring me his car. And I would drop him off at work. And I had to be at the job I had by noon. And he would catch a ride home. Mama, just keep my car. So he would let me do DoorDash. It was days I would cry on the steering wheel because I've been out there 12 hours and made $50. But I went back the next day. Maybe the next day, maybe tomorrow will be better, Lord. Because you told me you won't leave me or forsake me. $50 in 12 hours. So I kept on going. I wouldn't give up. I had phone calls. What you doing, baby? You can come stay in one of my houses. What you doing in that car? I seen your video. I was saying, you just gonna go on and do. I kept saying, no. Come on and spend the night over here with me. I'm good in my car. Do you need anything? Nah, God got me. God got me. Didn't I tell y'all I was in that car by choice? I had all kind of propositions. I know a brother been in love with me since he was 16. This brother owned all kind of properties. I'll put you in one of my houses. You know you're my favorite person. I bet I am. But no, thank you, dear heart. No, I'm good. Anyway. I'm losing my train of thought. I ended up at David's house. David had got his own apartment. He said, Mama, come on to my house. I got my own place. You can stay here as long as you want to. So it was me and David, my baby boy, you know, my mama's boy. He gave up his California king for his mama. He was sleeping on the sofa. Mama, when I went to sit on the sofa, he said, what you doing? I said, I'm going to lay here. He said, no, Mama, you finna take my bed. I'm not putting you on the sofa. I'm a man. I got you. So David was on a computer doing something. I'm at he had a little bar setting. I'm on a bar doing Facebook. And it dawned on me what Brian said. Can y'all get my likes up? And please be patient with me. I'm just giving y'all a little testimony. I need to talk. Okay? Y'all think Diddy them go through stuff. People go through real life situations, man. So I said, I'm going to do what Brian told me to. I'm going to upload my Facebook videos to YouTube and see what happens. So I started uploading all my Facebook videos. If you go on my channel right now, it say videos. Those the ones I uploaded from Facebook. This is before the celebrity shit. This is the real Nina on the videos. I just uploaded them, and I had probably 1,000 of them. Every hour or so, more and more. I didn't tell David what I was doing, because David was one of the ones, Mama, you got to get your editing right. You got to get your camera. You can't just get on YouTube. You can't just use your phone. You know how professional people are. They millionaires on there. They don't let you come on there doing it. So I'm listening to all this negativity, and Brian was like, just do it. So a few days later, I opened my laptop and I looked, and people were watching my videos. And my heart just dropped. I said, David, people on YouTube watching my videos. He said, what video? I said, my Facebook videos. He said, Mama, you can't upload your Facebook video. I said, look, I did it and didn't tell you. He looked, he said, oh my God, Mama, people watching your videos. He was like, well, now is we. We got to make this happen. We got to do it, Mom. Dang, you did it off your phone? Yeah. So now he more in tune with it, right? So I'm between him and my daughter Tia house now, because Tia got a nice place. So I'm between them two, and I'll be out on her patio, and something said, Nina, go live on YouTube. So I'll go live. It's on my channel. And I start talking. People start jumping on, just like you guys, jumping on. And I'm like, oh my God, people on YouTube watching me. What am I going to say? I just start giving testimonies. I start talking about my life. I start giving stories. They start to love me. And then one day I was out there doing DoorDash, and I heard about Steve Harvey and Marjorie and Big Boom, the bodyguard. And I pulled over. That's on here too. Go watch it. And I said, y'all ain't going to believe what I just heard. And I start acting like I act on here every day, making people laugh. And I said, I heard Margie was sleeping with Big Boom, and he a Big Boom too. And I just started talking about the story, and people loved my story time. I had dudes, drug dealers, DMing me, Nina, we got to get together and do a podcast. Your ass good. I said, what I do? We like the way you tell stories. He said, I ain't never heard nobody tell a story like that. He said, girl, you got me laughing so hard. I almost peed on myself. I said, man, come on, man. I was only talking about Steve Harvey. He said, keep going. So what holiday is in September? Is that, it ain't Memorial Day, Labor Day? We at the park, right? I'm with my family. We barbecuing. And I'm doing a video, and I'm saying some stuff. And when I got off, my channel looked different. I said, David, come here. What's wrong with my channel? Like, it's saying, I don't know what all this, I'm older. I don't know what this is. He said, Mama, you monetized. I said, what I do? I'm in trouble? He said, no, that mean YouTube go pay you. I said, I only been doing it 45 days. He said, Mama, you got monetized in 45 days off your Facebook videos and a few of your live. I couldn't believe it. I ran through the park. I'm screaming and hollering. I'm crying. I'm asking David what to do next. Now he on board. He telling me how to do it. I end up getting my number. I had to do the direct deposit, whatever. Then I started seeing a little income coming, right? Things just started changing in my life. I could help David. I was helping Tia. I started thinking I was Nino Brown. I thought I was big money. I mean, I'm blessing everybody. I didn't forget about a place. I had made up my mind. I'm going to be a gypsy. I'm just going to be a gypsy. I'm going to live at your house, spend money, go to Leon's house. I'm just going to travel and just have me some fun. This is too good. Christmas came. Christmas on me. This year, Christmas just passed. Christmas was on me. So I wasn't thinking about saving, because I had been so depleted for so long and drained, didn't have none, that all I thought about was blessing people. Ain't that something? I wasn't thinking about fixing my credit, because I messed up my credit, because I had to live off my credit cards after my divorce. I wasn't thinking about saving some money for a house. I just wanted to bless everybody who was in my presence. The money coming, and I'm just giving it to people. Then one day in February, YouTube was like, March, it just started going down. I started panicking. I said, oh my God, they gonna take my channel? I ain't making money like I used to. Now I'm back struggling. But I stayed afloat. It would, put it this way, it replaced a job. And I say I was struggling because it wasn't as much money that I started getting. YouTube, so like they threw me out there and they put it back. Like, just want you to see what it feel like. You can't get it. So when I ask y'all to watch my videos, when I ask y'all to push like, that's my story. But that ain't it. Finally, well, I got in trouble. I was 52, never been in trouble in my life. My daughter who had cancer, who beat cancer, was having a problem with a girl. And what do? I mentor. I'm an unbreakable, strong woman. People come to me to resolve issues. I'm a mediator. She said, Mama, I need you to do something. I need you to talk to this girl, baby dad, and get us together and see can we resolve this issue. Because, Mama, I am not strong enough to keep fighting. I'm sickly. I don't like it. She keep coming by my house. So I said, okay, I'll do it. For my daughter to ask me that, I knew it was serious. My kids don't come to me. So my happy butt go over to her house. Her house is here. I parked across the street, down the street. I wasn't at her house. I see her kid's father out. I asked him to come out. She was cheating on him, and her and my daughter was liking the same guy. So that's what this was about. I'm asking him, did he hear what happened? He was like, pretty much, yeah. His father is a minister at the church I grew up in. He's a new minister. So I kind of knew their family. He talking to me. This big Mexican woman come out, 4'11", probably 250 pounds, pointing in my car, acting a fool, and I'm looking at him, and I said, would you please get her under control? I'm trying to get them together so we can talk. Could you talk to her? I can't control her. So I'm thinking I locked my door and I unlocked my door. You know how you go in to park your car unlocked? I had a new vehicle, so I didn't know my car door unlocked. She goes around and spot my daughter on the passenger side. She opens the door. She drives her big body on top of my daughter, who have 30 stitches in the bottom of her stomach from complications from her cancer. She has stitches, staples in her stomach, and she gets to gouging out my baby's face. So we both in seatbelts. My daughter's stuck because this big woman is inside the car on top of her doing like this. So I'm thinking she cutting her. I'm screaming. My seatbelt twisted. I can't get out. I'm telling him to get her out. My baby looked at me and said, Mommy, she's hurting me. Get her off of me. So I had to push my arm underneath my baby in this woman and get the seatbelt off. While I'm trying to get the seatbelt, the man then walked around, the black guy. He choking my daughter with the seatbelt, so she like this and getting gouged out her face. She's bleeding everywhere. What do a mama do? I reach in my back seat. I had just got some items from a lady to sell online again. And one of them happened to be a machete. It was about this big. From her husband that just died. It was vintage. I didn't even know what I grabbed. I just grabbed whatever. Got out, because let me tell you what they did. Once I unbuckled my daughter's seatbelt, the dude snatched her out the car. Now I got to get out the car. My baby outside. These two people trying to kill her. That's in my mind. So I come around the car. I got this big machete. Do you know this big black man picked my daughter up and threw her through the air? She falls, hit her butt, and then hit her head. Bam. Now her eyes rolling. She's bleeding. She got staples. Her eyes rolling. I'm thinking she dying. I lay over her and try to cover her incision. Because they don't know she got stitches. I do. This big woman charging at her. Finna stomp her out. So I'm swinging like, get back, get back. I'm covering her, but I get back, get back, get back. She runs up on the blade and right up under her knee. I must have hit her. I didn't know. So she falls down. She talking crazy. I'm screaming and hollering. Her husband on the phone with 911 talking about I had a knife. I get my daughter in the car, calls the police. My phone started going dead. I said, listen, could you meet? When I'm telling her where to meet us, my phone died. So my daughter said, Mama, just take me home. My face is bleeding. My baby about to get out of school. Take me to get my face cleaned up. We'll talk to the police in a minute. I take her home. We cleaned her up. We tell David he ready to go ahead and kill this dude. So I wouldn't even tell him the address. So I call the police back. I said, I was the one talking to you an hour or so ago. I had to go get my grandbaby, clean my daughter's face up. She still got the bruises, her hair, all of this to this day. When I have Shatia live, I'm going to let her show y'all her bald spot. About this much of her hair got ripped out right here and won't grow back. It was all over the dashboard. So I told her, meet me at the Burger King in the hood by the girl house. They said, okay, Miss Mayberry, meet us there, and we take pictures of your daughter. I get to the Burger King. It's a good cop and a bad cop. The good cop was looking at my daughter like, oh my God, her face gouged out. He could see the hair. He talking to her. He snapping pictures. The bad cop said, Miss Mayberry, could you come over here for a minute? I get out. He started reading me my Miranda rights. You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be held against you. I said, what are you talking about? He said, the victim in the hospital. What damn victim? My daughter the victim. He said, no, she's in the hospital for the going surgery. Who? I said, this can't be the same case. What are you talking about? I didn't hurt nobody. Now my daughter crying, screaming, no, don't take my mom. They throw me in the back of the police car. They have me handcuffed tight. Throw me in there. It's hot this day because we didn't even have a coat, so it was hot. I couldn't breathe. I'm hyperventilating. I already got a heart murmur. So I'm kicking the window like I can't breathe. I'm claustrophobic. So the good officer came. He said, Miss Mayberry, should I cut on the air conditioner for you? I said, please, please. I ain't never been in jail before. So he cut on the air conditioner. All the way to the jail, I'm trying to explain to them what happened. The good cop was shaking his head like I understand. The bad cop was telling me to shut up, sit back. I'm old enough to be his mama. Shut up. Nobody want to hear that. You should have thought about it when you cut her leg off. I was like, what leg? What is you talking about? I said, sir, you got the wrong person. But this is funny, I'm going to tell you. I know I'm kind of stupid. So I get out the car. I had a wig on this day. They telling me I have to go in here. I got to get booked. I'm mad now. They was like, do you have any weapons? No, I don't have nothing. So the officer was being mean to me. He looking at me, talking crazy. He said, do you have everything in this bag? I said, no, I don't have my wig. And I took it off and I threw it at him. This boy was like, damn. Now he feeling bad. Like, this is an old lady. It's a white man, a white kid. I threw this hair at him. He was looking at her like, she done threw a puppy at me. And he was like, Miss Mayberry, I'm going to put your hair in the bag. Shut up. I said, I don't care what you do with the hair. Take me upstairs. I'm ready to go. I was so mad. So I'm telling everybody over and over and over this story. Everybody from the guards to the inmates to the crackhead women that was up in there. I ain't trying to be funny who been on crack. I'm telling the story after story after story. Even the guards in there said, you should have cut her whole freaking leg off. If that was my daughter, she wouldn't have a leg. She would have had a stub. The guard said this. They said she did what? So I'm telling them, and they was like, well, you get out. My daughter, Shantia, this was Friday. You know we see the judge till Monday, right? My daughter, Shantia, called the damn jail every 30 minutes, screaming and hollering about her mama. She called so much that the people that set up the arraignment let me out on a Saturday without seeing the judge. They called me in there. I'm in there mentoring to a girl. I didn't gave her my food because I'm like, I'm not eating this nasty stuff. Oh, bologna sandwiches. I kept my apple. I said, here, baby, you can have this. She telling me how she been a prostitute and drug addict. Her stepdaddy's a rapist. I said, do you know Jesus? So I started mentoring to her. We got to reading the Bible. We got to praying. Then they put me in there with another girl I think was an informant because they thought I was going to change my story. You know, they thought I was going there, yeah. I'm bad. I cut her leg. You know, the story didn't change because the truth don't change. So I look at it this way. I'm not mad I went to jail because I had an opportunity to minister and introduce some of them girls to Jesus because they didn't know him. And when I left, they asked for my phone number. Can I call you, Miss Nina? Nobody ever showed me love like this. Nobody ever told me. These were white women. Hugged me tight. They called my name. Please keep in contact. I leave, right? And that's when I couldn't get a job in my field no more. Because now I had to take the little money I saved. I had to pay almost $10,000 for my attorney. I went to get the, who they call the Bulldog. He like the Johnny Cochran of Michigan. And since my case wasn't that big, I knew it wouldn't be that much, but he taxed me, only to leave me hanging. We fought this case off and on for a year and a half for him to tell me to plea. I had to pick a jury. I went through jury trial, y'all. When no black person on the trial, all Karens and 4 white men, and I think a Mexican, he got taken off, and this Hispanic man, he said this to the judge. He said, Your Honor, I thought when people go through trial, it's of their peers. And the judge said, it is. He said, well, I don't think Miss Mayberry going to get a fair trial. He said, what do you mean? He said, don't nobody look like her. So the judge said, well, that's not how the court works. He said, why wouldn't it though? We can't identify what she go through and what she think because we're not of her race. We're not from her community. He said, yes, these people of her tax bracket, the same income. He said, and I'm not trying to be racist, Miss Mayberry, but see, black people, it's hard to find them because a lot of them don't have license. A lot of them not voters. They don't want to be found. And I'm listening to this man say, you a damn lie. I never in my life been called for jury duty. My mama never been called. My daddy never been called. My sister never been. My brother. And we all taxpayers who have license. So the Karen said I was guilty. Every Karen. She guilty. I mean, they were looking at me. They came in before they heard the story, y'all, like this. Oh, we got a chance to destroy a black woman. We finna stroke her ass. I was guilty from day one. I said, they finna find me guilty. Which would have been a felonious assault felony. The girl had 30 stitches inside and out. I nicked her knee through her jeans and I didn't know it. It was an accident. I didn't even know I touched her. She ran up on it. So was I supposed to let her stomp my daughter out? So this was a self-defense of others case. It should have been cut and dry, right? She got on the stand, y'all. Got on the stand. Looked at them white people, Mexican girl. Yeah. I opened the door. Her daughter came to my house like she's gonna whoop my ass. So I opened the door. Yeah, I gouged her face out. My man did this and that, but I didn't have no weapon. She cut me. She was bragging on it. They still said I was guilty. The only one saved me was the 4 white men. And my attorney said this. He said, Nina, keep smiling at the white men. They like you. I'm looking at him like, man, I'm fighting for my life right now. I ain't finna smile at him. He said, he's especially that one right there. Keep smiling. So I'm trying to smile. I'm nervous, like, looking all retarded. And he was the main one. When they talked to him after the trial, he said, I know what I would have did if it was my daughter. He said, she lucky it wasn't me because she wouldn't even be breathing. So no, I don't think she's guilty. She had to protect her daughter. So it was, instead of the prosecutor saying, just drop it, let her go home, it was a hung jury. You know what he said? You ready to plea? What? If you don't plea, we're going back to jury again. We're going back to trial again. I barely made it through this trial, y'all. My heart was shaking. I was sweating. You feel so hopeless when somebody got control of your life. I never want to know. I don't want to see nobody in that seat. When you don't have control of your own life and that man up there in that black robe holds your destiny in your hand, I've never been in trouble. I can't get no felony. So I said, okay, we're going to go back to trial. 30 days later, I had to go do jury pick. I'm sitting there again in my suit, shaking like Don Knotts. This time, all white jury. Oh, they went and got some hillbillies. It was some dudes up in there with overalls on. I said, man, I'm like, they lynch people. I'm just being for real. I'm like, these people really finna find me guilty. So I whispered to my attorney. I said, Beeson, do you see these people that they giving me? Oh, don't worry about that. I know how to. I'm like, I started praying. And before I went in the courtroom, I prayed for the angels to come with me. Michael, Gabrielle, come with me. I need protection. And Michael is protection. And I swear I feel Michael. I feel Michael now. I'm not playing. I feel Michael all around me. And I don't know if it was my mama, but it was a voice I heard say, baby, just plea. Because they was going to give me a felony. So I said, I'm done. Do what y'all want with me. I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. I give up. He got all my money. My savings, I didn't pay them. And he was like, well, yeah, if you was my daughter, I would have told you to plead too. Well, a court-appointed lawyer could have told me that. You gonna wait till you get all my money and you gonna tell me you would have told me to plead because you and the prosecutor probably eat lunch together? Okay, I'll plead. I'm so excited to go home. Wasn't really reading a plea deal. A high court misdemeanor, which is just like a felony. Probation, I didn't know. So I got non-contact probation for 2 years. And I have a high court misdemeanor, and I've never been in trouble in my dang on life. So I couldn't work at the bank. I couldn't be a manager nowhere. I couldn't do nothing. But after that, that's when YouTube came. Okay, I had to go back and tell y'all what happened, why it was so hard for me to get a job. Now let's fast forward to today. Y'all know how long it took me to get another place. I've been homeless 2 years since my apartment. Living between my kids. You know, staying in hotels. My kids get on my nerves. 2 years. I couldn't apply nowhere because they look at your record. And then I didn't have the income really on paper to show, because I didn't know how YouTube worked and show income. And then, when I lost my apartment, a judgment went on me. So I got a judgment on my credit. Never had a judgment in my life. So now I got a judgment. I got a misdemeanor, high court misdemeanor. And I'm homeless. I'm like, what am I going to do, Lord? Mr. Willie. I met Mr. Willie, the landlord, the owner here. I met Mr. Willie and I started talking about God. And y'all know the story. He gave me the place. No application. It was so many, over 20 people wanted this house. Mr. Willie said, I'm going to give it to you. He gave me the place. I had to come up with $5,000 within like a month and a half. Gave it to him. I said, whatever I do, Lord, I won't be late. This rent $1,800 a month, not include nothing. I got to pay lights. I got to pay water. I got to pay gas. I got to pay car insurance on the little car that I got for my daughter that we share. And I got to pay my cell phone bill. I'm like, Lord, my bill's going to be almost $3,000 a month. How in the heck I'm going to do this? YouTube, don't fail me now. YouTube been going. Just when I need YouTube, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this place. I know you did not give me this place to take it. Today, y'all, I look at my account, the little money I had saved, which was my bill money and my rent money, because I've been paying so many people to get in here and buy items because I didn't have nothing. Yeah, I know I lost everything. I didn't have no bed. I had to start over with nothing. So all the savings I had was gone. But I still had my rent money and I still had my bill money. I go to buy something today. This is the second time in 30 days. It's a garnish on my account. What the hell? Who took my money? Oh my God, Lord, this is my bill money. I just got in Mr. Willie's house. You mean to tell me? Call my bank. Guess who it was? My ex-husband. Didn't I tell you he was military? He know people work for Navy Federal. And when he said I tore up his house, I didn't go back down there to finalize my divorce. They just sent me the finalization papers. I didn't go down there because I didn't want to be around him no more. He lied and said I destroyed the house. So the judge went in his favor for me to pay him. I don't even know how much. And they took my money today. And it's been 6 years. Come to find out, he's seen me on YouTube. He saw this house on YouTube. And he's mad because he's not working anymore. He's sick. And he's doing a podcast trying to be just like me. But it ain't working out for him. So what did he do? He took my money. All the stuff I've been through. He just took all my money. So here I am on YouTube trying to stay encouraged. And he emptied my bank account. Yep. And he's watching me right now because somebody told me he watched me every time I go live. So you know what, Amir Ali, I hope you enjoy it. I done lost my mama. I done lost my daddy. I done lost my sister. I done lost my niece. I almost lost my daughter. I done lost my home. I done lost everything I worked for. My leg is bad. My heart is hurt. I done lost everything. And I'm still standing. How I'm going to pay my bills this month coming up. But next month, April. And it's my little baby grandson birthday. He'll be 1. What I'm going to do, I don't know. But I do know this. God brought me out of a car. So all I can do is stand on his word. So when I tell people on here I don't have time for nonsense. I'm not arguing with people about dumb shit. I'm not going to sit here and dog folks' life out and enjoy it because I can't. I don't have the space for it. I can't lose no more. You know, thank you so much. Somebody just blessed me. Thank you, Miss Deborah. I'm not on here to ask nobody for nothing. Times are hard. But I'm praying that curse is off me. That lady had a curse on me for at least 5 years, y'all. That lady had a curse on my life for at least 5 years. I mean, people that I don't even argue with, I was arguing with. Things were just happening. Today, my house was in an uproar. It seemed like bad spirits was around me. So I had to talk to my brother. I had to talk to my kids. You know what I told them? I said, I ain't trying to be mean. Y'all friends can't come back over my house. Not for a while. I don't want nobody in my house. I do not want nobody demonic spirits in my house. Because something is off right now. Things are happening to me right now. I got into it with one of my mods yesterday. She probably watching now, Kanique. And I'm going to tell y'all about Kanique. And she probably get mad, but I'm going to tell y'all about Kanique because I don't flow like that. I don't roll like that. Kanique got mad at me because I spoke about the guy who took his son to prom. The video yesterday. And Kanique, her flavor is women. Me and her was cool. I adopted her like my little sister. Kanique done blessed me so big. She done blessed me so much. She's a sweetheart. I have no harm feelings about her. That's why I made her my mod. One of my mods. Because she's intelligent. She's a car salesman. She makes good money. She's a single woman. She's a good person. And she goes to Clifford Dollar Church. So she, even though she ain't living like I would live, I didn't judge her. But I kept asking her, whatever you do not think I'm using you. Don't give me nothing out of your need. Don't give me nothing with bad motives because I don't like women. Not in that way. You my sister, girl. So I kept saying that, right? So yesterday, if y'all was on my live, y'all would see she kept making subliminal comments. Now, you my mod. And you sit here going against me what I'm saying because you and your feelings about your lifestyle, which I wasn't even talking about you. I'm talking about the man. And then I'm talking about the word of God in Leviticus. So I'm talking about the word. If the word make you feel uneasy, maybe you shouldn't be living that way. That's just, if something make you feel embarrassed or ashamed about your lifestyle, maybe you should make better choices. That's all I'm saying, TK. So anyway, She said something that cringed me. I'm paraphrasing. She said something like, you talking about people's lifestyle, but people use people. And I was like, hold up. I told you don't give me nothing. I never asked you for nothing. I got the text messages. I told you, thank you so much, Pamela. Don't give me nothing. If you thinking it's a chance at all with us, because I don't want you to do. I had a woman do that to me on my channel, y'all, and I had to fall out with her. She was blessing me in return, thinking we were gonna hook up. And I told her from the beginning, don't do that, because it's never gonna happen. So Kanique, she took it wrong. But I said that because of what she said about using people. I wouldn't have said what I said. So she started calling because she got my personal phone number. Kanique called me at least 30 times yesterday, and I wouldn't answer. She texted me paragraphs after paragraphs. I done had way better bitches than you. You ain't intelligent. You ain't even pretty. You ain't even my flesh. She was just saying all kind of stuff, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? First of all, I don't want to hear about no woman and what woman she didn't have. And there's a whole lot of, sorry, y'all, way better good looking than me, way more intelligent than me. Shit, I'm at the bottom. I never compare myself to no damn body. I'm glad to see my sisters do good. I am not a hater at all. But she got to talking about how intelligent, I'm not intelligent, and people look better than me, and she was just all in her feelings, and then she put, I thought so. She on some beefy shit. I'm 55 years old with a bad hip, girl. You 40-some years old. Do you think I want to fight you? You ain't in Atlanta somewhere. You took a damn video and messed up a friendship. I don't have time for that, man. So that's another thing I'm going through. And I told you, Kanique, because you're watching me right now. I told you I wasn't talking about you. I appreciated everything she ever done for me. But the only reason I said that, because she made a comment about somebody using somebody. I don't use people. I'm scared of karma. I'm scared of God. I don't use folks. I bless people. Did I tell y'all when I started getting my YouTube money, I thought I was Nino Brown. I started blessing everybody. I didn't go get me a nice car, a bunch of brand new clothes, and got talking about I'm a blogger. I didn't do none of that. I kept saying, oh, I can bless people. That's who I am. I bless people. So when she got to calling me, I stopped answering because I'm like, I'm already going through shit. Then I wake up today with this mess. It is just mess after mess to the point I said, I don't want nobody in my house. Nobody. It's just too many bad spirits around me. As soon as God bless me, here comes Satan. See, the devil don't mess with you if he already have you. He mess with the ones he don't have. The devil always mess with me because he know I'm ride or die with my Father no matter what I go through. If I lose my place next month, I promise y'all won't even see me cry. I'll pack up everything, sell everything again, and go back to I don't even have a car. See, that's another thing. I don't even have a car. The girl blew my engine. She blew my engine. Did I say I'm taking you to small claims court? She got a baby living real bad. So I'm like, she ain't got nothing. She went and took her taxes and bought her a nice car and then give me $5. Did I say anything? Oh, well, Lord. She got a car for her baby. Okay, maybe I'll give me another one soon. It's on God's timing. I didn't say nothing. So for somebody think I'm beefy, wouldn't I have been ready to go whoop that girl butt for blowing the engine on my car? No, I chopped it up as a loss. I don't start drama with people. I didn't get on YouTube to be arguing with bloggers. I didn't get on YouTube to be arguing with my mods. I want to make y'all laugh. But for you to talk about my intelligence, when I told you I got a speech impediment anyway, I never said I was a straight A freaking student. I never said none of that shit. I never said I was a profound speaker with a PhD. What you see is what you get. This me, this Nina. This is all I got is me. And if you don't like who I am, you shouldn't be on my damn channel. And a lot of people over here watching me to see me fail, but everything you wish on me go happen to you. I don't care how nobody live. If you don't want me to be your friend and tell you, hey, I love you, and this is what God said in Leviticus, you better take heed, but I love you. Come on, let's go to Starbucks. If you take that wrong, something wrong with you, because only a friend would tell you about God. See, the ones that's going along telling you, you can live how you want to live. God love everybody. You don't be listening to them heathens. They sending you to the pit of hell. You trust me. You cannot sit in church every Sunday praising God and still living in that sin. No sin. Because it's a slap in his face. I love you, Lord, but I ain't finna let go of men. I ain't finna let go of women. But I love you, Lord. I'm going to pay an extra couple $100 in church today. That God have deaf ears to your prayers. He have deaf ears. When he says something is an abomination to hell, do you think he playing? I don't care. Old Testament, New Testament, he said what he said and he meant what he said. And don't be mad at me. So y'all get mad at people on earth walking around. Oh, you homophobic. No, the heck I'm not. I'm just telling you what the Lord said. I didn't write this. Y'all be acting like we wrote the word. I'm just telling you what the word said. Why you mad at me? But some people, you can't even tell them about God. But see, I'll be less than a child of God if I knew word and I don't tell you about it. Now, it's on me too. Because I have an opportunity to tell you about Christ and I don't do it. And that's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all so scared of the world. Oh, I can't do that because everybody gonna be mad at me. Or I'm gonna lose my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do that. No, I'd rather go against the world and stay over here with my daddy. Take everything. Because he owned it all anyway. He'll give it back. So it's been drama after drama after drama after drama. Tisa, that's your name? I ain't got my glasses on. Thank you, love. So how I'm going to pay my bills in April? I don't even know. Already, I don't even want to call Mr. Willie and say, my money got taken. He'll think I'm full of shit. That's so embarrassing. So I'm going to stand on his word. I went and bought some products to sell online. I'm about to grind. I would say y'all won't see me for a week or two, but I got to come on here even through all my calamities because this is how I make my money. I might have to go back to flipping burgers. Y'all might see me after 6 o'clock, whatever. I'm going to get a job somewhere. I'm trying to get back in Job Corps because my probation officer, which is non-contact, I just called in. I did that for 24 months. She apologized to me the other day. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. The state of Michigan said I owed a young lady $30,000 for that cut on her leg. $30,000 for the cut on her leg. So, let me show you how God works. I went down there to victim protection because I had to go down there for something. And one of my old neighbors worked at the desk. And she said, hey, Miss Nina, I heard what happened. And she said, I read your case. She said, I don't blame you. You should have did it. I said, girl, I didn't let that stuff go. And I said, I can't believe I owed all this money. She said, what money? I said, I owe that girl $30,000. She said, no, you don't. I said, what you mean? She said, the state of Michigan got this victim fund that you got to do a grant for. She got that money the same year from the state. They gave her $28,000. If you ever been hurt, see, people don't know this. If you ever been hurt in your state, they got a victim fund. You can apply and do a grant. And if everything go through right, they'll pay you. And the person that did something to you don't have to pay. So I'm like, what is this? She gives me the paper. I call my PO. She didn't know about it. I called my attorney. He didn't know about it. The judge didn't know about it. So now my PO saying, I'm going to make sure this judge get this paper. And we're going to try to get this $30,000 off of you. Because she was paid. She was already paid. In 22. So she was calling my PO. I want my money. When she going to give me my money? And she already was paid. So now they working on that. So pray that that works out and I get out of that situation. Because otherwise I'll be paying for now on $30,000 damn dollars. It's just too much, y'all. But this is my testimony. Y'all wonder why I couldn't get on here and I laugh. I make jokes. And I don't like talking about people. I don't want to dog Diddy and say, I hope Diddy get life. I hope R. Kelly never see the day of life. I can't do that because my life is too precious. I can't play with my life like that. Because the more you hate on somebody, the more the hate will come back to you. I just can't chance it. All I can do is pray for Diddy. And people got mad when I say I pray for Diddy and R. Kelly. How you gonna pray for them? Because I'm a child of the Most High God. And I hope somebody have mercy on me. If I'm ever in a situation, I hope somebody have mercy on me. Maybe I ain't even on this earth no more. And my kids need mercy. So I got to leave what I want to receive here on earth. I got to give back. So Kanique, dear heart, I know you watching me because I just saw you. I have no hard feelings with you. I did block you off my number because I just, my nerves is bad. I'm old, Kanique. You forget I'm not a young chicken. I'll be 56 years old. I don't have time to be arguing with nobody. I ain't nuck if you buck. Never have been. I always been sugar and spice and everything nice. I ain't never had to go out here and fight and act a fool. Never. And everything I did with class. I've been in this city for 50-some years. My reputation is solidified. You will not find one brother to call me a whore. You will not find nobody to say I'm messy. You won't find nobody that say Nina not a grinder, she lazy. I promise you that. Half the people don't even know me here. People, men meet me and be like, you from here? Yeah, I've been here all my life. I went to the same school with Marvin Sapp and Floyd Mayweather. You did? Because I was always on business and doing my own thing away from the crowd. I don't like the crowd. You don't get nowhere with the crowd. The crowd wish bad on you. Why do you think Floyd don't come back here and do nothing in this city? Because the crowd want him to die. They want him to lose. People in our own city used to bet against him to lose. That's why they say if you make it at home, you can make it anywhere because they're your biggest critics. Actually, it's your own people, your biggest critic. You can make it with black folks. You can make it anywhere on earth. Because black folks want to see black folks die. And that's sad. Somebody right now in the city that seen me talk about my house, and I didn't do it to brag. I did it because God told me to give my testimony. God said, whenever I do something for you, you show people who did it. You know, if I would have got this, let me just say, just see if I would have got this, and this was, just say this was a piece of gold. My man gave it to me. I'd be all on the internet. Girl, look what my boo gave me. Girl, this cost $50,000. My boo gave me this. I would have made a whole video, right? But when God do something to you, when God give you something, you wouldn't act like you did it. You never say, look at God, I was homeless and God did this and this. No, you be like, girl, I went to school, got my PhD. You take all the credit. And the reason I share my struggle, because I want people to see how I started and where I'm at now. That's like a weight loss video. I don't want to see Beyonce tell me how to lose 50 pounds. Beyonce, you banging, your body nice. I want to see Precious lose 50 pounds and end up like Beyonce so I can believe it's real. So that's what I do. I tell you I was in the car. I show you I was in the car. Now I'm in a house. So now people can believe me like, dang, God did that for Nina. He'll do it for me. I was just about to go prostitute. I ain't got to do that no more. All I got to do is stand on God's word and stay focused. Okay, I got that. Thank you, Nina. I got people I mentor that thank me daily. Thank me daily. So, even going to ask y'all to pray for me because everybody don't pray good prayers. Just keep me uplifted. And I'm going to pray the prayer. It's a big old flyer here. I'm going to pray that prayer that anybody who have bad motives, Lord, remove them from me. Lord, whatever is not from you, I don't want it. Remove negative people from me, off my channel, out of my life. Anybody that's not from you, I don't want it. Anything that's not from you, I don't want it. Take it right now in the name of the Most High God. I need all good energy around me. Surround me with your energy, Lord. Show me what you want me to do. I don't want to do nothing that's not from you. Nothing. What I'm going to tell Mr. Willie, I have from now until the 5th. And something will happen. I don't know what it is. But God is going to make a way out of no way. He always has. He always will. This is your girl, Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. It's the white thumbs up. Could y'all watch 2 videos a day? I don't expect nobody to give me nothing. But I do expect y'all to watch 2 videos a day. If y'all supporters of Nina, you will at least support me by my videos. I need you guys to become members. I haven't offered a lot to my members yet, but it's coming. I'm trying to get my products online, but y'all see all the distractions? Stuff just keeps stopping me. Video for Nina. Somebody sent me something. But this is why I do what I do, y'all. I don't just do YouTube for money. I do YouTube because it's a passion. I did it on Facebook for free. I like making a difference in people's lives, especially my sisters, the same sisters that think I hate them. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't say nothing to you. Y'all got me twisted. I'm a Gemini. If I don't like you, I ain't saying nothing to you. I don't say stuff and try to help people I don't like. Like Nia Long. Did y'all see Nia Long? She beefing with Sherry Shepherd. Because Sherry was talking about how the women dress revealing. I think I said that yesterday. Nia Long pissed off about it. Sis, all she was saying was save something for the imagination and you mad? You see how people are? She wasn't dogging the women. She was just saying save something. And that's how we was raised. Nia is older than me if I'm not mistaken. You mad? You supposed to lead by example. You the one supposed to be out here saying that to these young girls. You the elder of these young girls. But no, you want the young girls to believe that Sherry Shepherd said something wrong and now you calling for her show to be canceled. That's messed up, man. But we supposed to be Black Lives Matter. And every time I turn around, somebody black trying to destroy a black life. That's crazy to me. I have to come right back on, y'all, because I got to do my daily video. I wanted to share what I went through today. My ex-husband has showed his damn fat face, looking like Biggie Smalls. I'm going to talk about you bad all month. I'm sorry, I have to. Lord, please forgive me. Thank you for the love, Miss Sherry. Thank you so much. But I have to... If I talk about... Should I talk about him? I ain't going to talk about him, y'all. I'm going to give him some grace. I'm not going to talk about you, Amir. You've been good. You was good to me when I was with you sometimes. You took me off the system. If nothing else, you made me get off the system and made me love myself to say, I don't need a cushion. And I haven't been back on since. So I thank you for making me have a different way of thinking. If nothing else, I'm going to give you some grace. I am not going to stoop to your level, baby. I still got nothing but love for you. I hope your health get better. I hope everything that you wish for happens. You want to be married so bad. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. Come here. When I got to Birmingham and met his sister, guess what I found out? I found out I was wife number 5. And I stayed married to him the longest. This narcissist just married women and dog them out when women leave. 5. I remember his sisters them saying, we was at a barbecue, and they said, Nina's so pretty. I wonder how long she gonna last. And I overheard them. I said, what do you mean? Nothing. So when his sister got mad at me, she said, did he tell you how many times he been married? I said, I knew he had been married twice. I knew he got married when he was younger to his first kids, that mother, when he went to Germany to join the military, and it didn't work out. They were young. And then he married a German girl, and the reason they didn't make it, he had a baby by her, because she came over to the States, and his grandmama didn't like her, and her daddy them in Germany wanted to control him. So they separated. She stayed in Germany and he came back to the States. Okay, that's 2. All right, I understand them 2. I was supposed to be number 3, right? No. I was number 5. He didn't tell me about the other 2. His sister told me. And he still hold that lie. And I looked it up online. You've been married 5 times, brother. And I haven't looked lately. You might be on number 6 or 7. But it's me. See, he one of the people, like a lot of people I talk about online, is everybody else but him. Who is the common denominator in the 5 wives? His ass. But it's not him, it's us. Something wrong with us. Y'all wonder why I call myself Unbreakable Strong Woman? Thank you so much, Sherry. You know why I call myself Unbreakable Strong Woman? Sherry, thank you so much. I picked up that name just before I left Birmingham. I used to say it, but I finally said, that's what I am. I am an unbreakable strong woman. For me to be able to sit here and make a video with a sound mind and laugh and act the way I act, and I done lost everything, even my parents, my rock, y'all can't tell me God ain't real. That's why I don't like atheists. You can't tell me about my daddy. I have a sound mind. My brother did 30 years in prison, and he has a sound mind. He kept us. When the world wanted us to die, he kept us. So this is why I do what I do, and all I ask y'all to do is watch, like, make comments, subscribe, share. It ain't gonna hurt you. You don't understand. You think you hurt just a blogger. You talk too much. This is my life. This is why I add stories. I have so many stories from here to Timbuktu. And I can make them funny as hell. Sometimes I can be corny. But hey. Thank you all for watching. I'll be right back in about 10 minutes because I got to talk about the little girl they found deleted in Ohio. Just too much. Thank y'all for watching. I'll read y'all comments later because I've been crying so hard. I see my lashes gone. Didn't I tell y'all my eyelids is bald? I told you I got bald eyelids. That's why I wear lashes. Do y'all see any hair up here? It's bald. I need some Rogaine on my eyelids. So today ain't a cute day. My hat don't match my sweater. Today just ain't a cute day. I just had to talk. And I thank you all for staying by me and listening. Because I almost lost my mind today. I almost went postal. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.